Hamid raises to 6 and Hampus happy man raising to 22. You bet 25 the last time versus 2 people.
Yeah, I usually put in 1 blind more, but now I did 1.5.
Karim wakes up with pocket kings. I was thinking maybe I'm calling here and be a little bit trappy, but then I'm thinking I have small blind, big blind left behind me. I have Hamid who might call a lot, and Hampus is also a pretty strong player. So I'm like, okay, no risk here. Let's do a 4-bet. 70. On the bigger side, but I don't mind. I want to play for stacks with this hand. Yep, good stuff.
What is your read when I started to talk there? Because I was thinking about it. If I play versus someone who starts to talk there, because I know I shouldn't talk.
Can we hear what you said?
Please, first time.
You said I squeezed last time, that's why you 4-bet or something like this?
Yeah.
I'm telling you what I can suggest you. The first question that I would ask myself, and if you think back, we had a similar situation with Amer. There was a situation where I raised, and I think there was 3 people left, 4 people left, and Amer started free betting me from the small blind. And it was literally, we didn't have many chips left. If I would have called, it basically goes in on the flop. So the first thought that I had in that situation, I can give you the same, is when was the last time I saw Karim 4-bet? And if you watch the game, I never 4-betted. And if you also played the very first game on that day, I think I 4-betted once.
I have like 15 hands on you. I have no read.
That's true.
So I guess you have ace-5. I'm not sure about your range.
Yes, that's good, but at least it gives you an indicator, you know? 15 hands are better than 0 hands. The second question I would ask myself, could Karim be capable of having bluffs? The answer is yes. So then the next question would be, okay, how can I get information out of Karim? You said, do you do this because I squeezed the last time? The reason why I ask this is because that's what you think. But you always want to be in the mind of your opponent. The first thing I would ask myself is, what is Karim thinking right now? It could be the squeeze. It could also be that you bluff me out, or maybe you can say, hey, do you have aces? Do you have kings? Do you have ace-king? Something like this. You want to try to get a reaction out of me. Your question is fine, but for the future, always think about what could my opponent think? How can I provoke something out of him? What you ask is quite advanced. Is it because of the squeeze from last hand? It's good. Your goal is, when you start talking, to get a reaction out of me, to get a tell out of me. That's your goal. So my goal is to defend it. What I'm doing here is, I'm not even looking at you. I'm focusing, and we learned this so many times. I'm focusing on one point on the table. In my mind, I'm ignoring you. I don't listen to what you say. I'm just thinking about I'm walking with my girlfriend on the beach. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not giving you anything away. I don't want that. Because if you say, oh, you have ace or kings, and I'm like, easy.
But what range do you put me on when I start to talk? Do you put me on aces or queens and jacks?
To be very honest, at this stage, I'm not even thinking about your range. At this stage, I'm just thinking about defending. Defending a tell.
If you have jacks or queens here, do you fold them if I jam?
Jacks, yes. Queens, very, very hard. I know people who can fold queens. I'm not sure about the fold of queens. Kings, I think, never folding. And aces, never folding. Ace-king suited, never folding. Ace-king offsuit, maybe.
But is it strong from me by talking? What's the live tell of that?
It depends on the person a lot, but the way you do it, and since you've never done it, it feels more relaxed. That's what I realized.
I feel the same.
Yeah?
So queens and jacks are probably folds, or...
Yes. What I want to say is, let's talk about talking thing. If someone always talks, that's more a sign of weakness. And he's like, oh, I have a good hand again, blah, blah, trying to overdo it. But if someone does it very rarely and does it like you did it, you're like, is it because I was squeezing the last hand? Is that why you 3-bet me or 4-bet me now? You do it in a very confident manner, in a very thought-through manner. If you would just like, oh, what should I do? I have a good hand. Maybe I have aces. What should I do with my aces? Should I call? Should I fold? Then I'm like, okay, you're full of shit, my friend. But if you like this, I think it's more a sign of strength here, which I like a lot. Okay, I think Hampus is good here. But I also know kings going in. So I'm like, no matter what happens, it's in. All in and the snap call. I'm really, really happy because I just know that's just my strategy. And Hampus, big compliment for you. I don't know if you remember Hampus, but I'm like, I'm not showing my cards. You show first. And then we discussed who has to show first. And I talked to the dealer, who has to show first, which is stupid because we both have to show it. The reason why I do this, it's basically the way of carrying yourself. If you're the guy who's only training and going to the gym before he goes on vacation, that's not a way of carrying yourself all the time. It's the gym or sports or being healthy is something that you do always, Always. It's a way of living. It's nothing you turn on and turn off because you go on a vacation. This not showing the cards, of course, you might think it's childish or it's stupid, but it's a way of carrying yourself. I never show my cards unless I have to. Even in situations where basically it's very obvious that we both have to show our hands. That's why I'm doing those things. I win this hand just so you know. It's just a way of living. It's a way of carrying yourself. And I want you to take this with you from today onwards. There are certain things like the main position versus weak players, being chatty, being social, or even if you play a tournament, going to the gym, being sports, eating healthy. It's a way of carrying yourself. You always want to do this. It's nothing that you just do when you need to. You just turning on, oh, I'm the social guy now because now I need to be social. The outcome is that you don't train your social skills, and when you turn it on, you will not be as good as if you would always practice. The guy who is training because, oh, I'm going on a vacation in a month, so now I have to go to the gym. That's the guy, yes, he might look a little bit better, but to be very honest with you, I'm doing sports for 12 years. In 1 month, there's not so much you can do. Yeah, maybe a little bit, and it's better than nothing. But also your options are limited, to be very, very honest. So you can maybe do it a little bit, but you would look much better on the beach if you would go on a regular basis to the gym. Way better. Again, it's a way of thinking, again, a way of living. And with the main position, Hampus, if you start now, that's a good player, main position, that's a bad player, what happens is that the smart players, they will play against you. They see you're not in the main position. You give away a tell because that's why we have the main position to protect. You give away a tell. The next time you play against them, they will see this tell and they will basically outplay you. Or even more tricky, especially in a situation like you going to Vegas, maybe for Kieran, for everyone else who goes to Vegas. Let's say Kieran would do this. Let's say Kieran, if he would play against a good player, main position, if he plays against a weak player, he's just like, oh, race, gives away a tell. This is a smart guy, sees this. He's like, oh, against me, Kieran is always in the main position. But I have a friend as well. I have some friends at the WSOP. They take a picture, a sneaky picture, without you knowing, of Kieran. Kieran also has like a hand and mop and so on. This guy, this Kieran guy, he has this tell. The next time you play against him, look at this tell and exploit him, my friends. Post this in the WhatsApp group, Discord channel. So then Kieran goes to the next table because Kieran is a smart player and he's like, I only need my main position against the good players. He's playing against someone who is just weak. And it's like, oh, weak player, don't need my main position. But this guy was in the WhatsApp chat. So he's, oh, this is the Kieran guy. Here's the tell, boom. And Kieran's like wondering, why do I always lose against the weak players? I don't know. So it's a way of carrying yourself. And this is true in every life area. This is true when it comes to fitness and health. How do you want to have a high self-confidence when you eat shitty food all year long? And then I'm like, I'm going on vacation. Now I need to eat healthy. And also, how do you think your wife will respect you? Your girlfriend will respect you if you eat shitty food all the time? Burger here and pommes there? You think that's attractive to your girlfriend when she sees you getting fatter and fatter every single week? And then on vacation for the beach. I need to make a diet. If my girlfriend would do this, I would be single faster than you can think. I guarantee you this. This is not the person that I want to have in my life. Guarantee, I'm just being honest. I want to have a person who's always carrying himself. We call this standards. Having high standards. Brushing your teeth is also a standard. You brush your teeth not because, oh, I take some pictures tomorrow, that's why I have to brush my teeth. It's just a way of living. You don't even think about brushing your teeth, I hope. Think about your standards and follow your standards always. I was this guy as well when I started doing dating stuff. I was turning on the social thing and turning it off. Worst thing that I did in my life. Because then I was the social guy while out, and then I was basically going home. I'm like, I'm a loser. I'm a fucking social retard and a fucking creepy motherfucker. Shit. Like this, and then I was sitting home playing World of Warcraft. I'm like, I'm so lonely. And then, oh, today is a social day. Hello, girls. What's up? That was weird. That's never working. Never working. Until I realized if I really want to change, if I really want to do a transformation, I have to always be that guy. It's a way of carrying yourself. Do it in tournaments. Do it always against every single player. Always brush your teeth, always go to the gym, and always have fun.